Everyone who is even a little bit interested in football knows that the absolute king of the Champions League is Real Madrid with 15 trophies. We also know that in the 2003-2004 season, Arsenal, led by Arsene Wenger, won the English Premier League without losing a single game and went down in history as the Invincibles. The most World Cup titles, Brazil. The most European Championship titles, Spain and Germany. We all know this very well. That's why today's video won't be about team records. We will focus on individual ones. And don't worry, we won't mention obvious things like Leo Messi winning the most Ballon d'Or awards or Kazuyoshi Miura being the oldest active footballer. In this video, we will dive deeply into the most curious and incredible football records ever made. Without further ado, let's begin. Leo Messi and the record for most goals in a single season. 2011-2012. Lionel Messi is one of the best football players ever. He has set many records, but today we will talk about one of the most amazing ones. In the 2011-2012 season, Messi scored an incredible 50 goals in 37 games in La Liga, Spain's top football league. In total, he scored 82 goals in 69 matches that season, including international games. Experts are still amazed by Messi's skills, and they think this record might last for decades. At 25 years old, he had many great performances, including scoring hat-tricks in games against teams like Atletico Madrid, Mallorca, Osasuna, Granada, and twice with Malaga. He even scored 4 goals in matches against Valencia and Espanyol. That season, Messi didn't score in only 12 of the 38 league games. His great form helped Barcelona win the Copa del Rey, Spanish Super Cup, Club World Cup, UEFA Super Cup, and reach the Champions League semi-finals. Interestingly, even with Messi's outstanding performance, Barcelona did not win the Spanish league. Real Madrid won by 9 points, thanks to another great player, Cristiano Ronaldo, who scored 46 league goals that season. To show how impressive these numbers are, the third-place team, Valencia, was 30 points behind Barcelona. Amazing times. Messi has many more records, but we'll talk about those another time. Archie Thompson, and the record for most goals in a single match. In 2001, the qualifiers for the 2002 World Cup in Korea and Japan began. Group 1 of the Oceania region included Australia, Fiji, Samoa, and Tonga. What could go wrong? On April 11th, at the International Sports Stadium, Australia played against Samoa. At that time, Samoa was ranked 203rd, the last place in the FIFA rankings, while Australia was 75th and the favorite to win. No one expected such a massive victory for the Australians. The match ended with an unbelievable score of 31-0. The goal spree started in the 10th minute and ended in the 89th minute. 7 Australian players scored goals, with Archie Thompson being the most successful of them. He scored 13 times, setting an unbeaten record for the most goals scored by one player in a single match. The game was incredible in many ways. Due to the high number of goals, the scoreboard showed 32-0, with 14 goals attributed to Archie after the final whistle. The actual number of goals was confirmed after the match. Interestingly, 2 days before this game, Australia played Tonga and won 22-0. After these events, the Oceania Federation introduced pre-qualifiers to eliminate weaker teams before the main qualifiers. To balance the competition, Australia moved to the Asian Federation and has been playing World Cup qualifiers and participating in the Asian Cup ever since. Archie Thompson did not have a very successful career. He won a Dutch championship with PSV, but played only 2 matches for the club. He performed much better with Melbourne Victory, playing 195 matches, scoring 75 goals, and winning the Australian Championship 3 times. He retired from football in 2019. Jamie Vardy, and his record for the most consecutive Premier League games with a goal. Let's move from hot Australia to unpredictable England. The 2015-2016 season immediately reminds us of the fascinating battle for the Premier League title. This was the season when Leicester, led by Claudio Ranieri, became champions of England. Just a season before, Leicester had been fighting to stay in the Premier League. They finished 14th, only 6 points above the relegation zone, and were behind teams like West Brom, Crystal Palace, and Stoke City. But the 2015-2016 campaign was a miracle year. Leicester had no global stars in their squad, but players like Kante, Schmeichel, and Mahrez helped end the dominance of the top 6 teams. The biggest contributor to their success was Jamie Vardy. The English striker was in top form and fought for the top scorer title with Harry Kane until the end of the season. Although Vardy lost 20 24 goals to Kane's 25, he achieved something Kane could only dream of. Jamie Vardy scored in 11 consecutive matches in the 2015-2016 season, breaking Ruud van Nistelrooy's record of 10 consecutive matches with a goal from the 2003-2004 season. Vardy scored in every game from August 8th to November 28th, an amazing feat. A few seasons earlier, he was playing in the 5th division, but he burst onto the Premier League stage and made history. His record still stands today. Throughout the season, Leicester lost only 3 games and finished with a 10-point lead over second-placed Arsenal. Rogério Ceni, the highest-scoring goalkeeper in history. Rogério Ceni is a legend of Brazilian football. Besides being one of the best Brazilian goalkeepers for a while, he had a unique talent, scoring lots of goals. These were not just random goals from corners or accidental long shots. Rogério was an expert at taking free kicks and penalties. All his goals came from these set pieces. For over 25 years playing for Sao Paulo, he played in 1,197 matches and scored 129 goals, more than many outfield players in their careers. His goals helped Sao Paulo achieve success, scoring in key matches like the Copa Libertadores semi-finals and the Club World Cup semi-final. He also played 16 times for the Brazil national team, won 2002 World Cup and Confederations Cup in 1997. With Sao Paulo, he won the Brazilian Championship 3 times, Copa Libertadores twice, and other major titles including the Club World Cup, where Sao Paulo beat Liverpool with Ceni as captain. Twice he was named Brazilian Serie A Player of the Year. He also holds the record for the most matches played for one club. As a coach, Rogério has won the Brazilian Championship and Super Cup with Fluminense, and is currently the coach of FC Bahia. Sadio Mané, and the fastest hat-trick in Premier League history. On May 16, 2015, at St Mary's Stadium, Southampton played against Aston Villa in the 37th round of the Premier League. Aston Villa was safe from relegation, while Southampton was aiming for European competition. At 1:45 in the afternoon, the referee Bobby Madley started the match. Southampton attacked aggressively. In the 13th minute, Sadio Mané scored, and the whole stadium started to celebrate. Shortly after, he scored again with an assist from Shane Long. Aston Villa's players hadn't had time to recover well from 2 goals lost when the Senegalese winger put the ball in the net for the 3rd time, again assisted by Long. Mané scored 3 goals in 2 minutes and 56 seconds, making it the fastest hat-trick in Premier League history, breaking Robbie Fowler's record of 4 minutes and 33 seconds. The match ended 6-1 for Southampton, with additional 2 goals from Shane Long and 1 goal from Graziano Pelle. When a reporter conducting a post-match interview with the striker told him about the record he had set, Mané simply replied, "Oh, really? I'm happy." Southampton finished the season in 7th place, qualifying for the Europa League playoffs, where they lost to Midtjylland 1-2. Cristiano Ronaldo, the best record holder ever. We started this video by talking about Lionel Messi's records, so it makes sense to end it by mention about Cristiano Ronaldo's and his achievements. These 2 great players have competed against each other for many years, shaping the events at the top of football. Young fans in playgrounds, schools, and homes have always debated who is better, Messi or Ronaldo. This rivalry even influenced which team people supported, Real Madrid or Barcelona. We could talk about their competition for hours, but today we're focusing on the numbers. Statistics show that Cristiano is the highest-scoring player in professional football. In official matches, combining club and national team performances, Ronaldo, in his over 20-year senior career, scored 893 goals, with 765 of those in club football. When it comes to the national team, Ronaldo holds the record for the most goals scored in international matches. He scored 128 goals in 206 games. He also holds the record for the most matches played for the national team, including an amazing record of playing in 6 consecutive European Championship tournaments. If that wasn't enough, Ronaldo also scored the most goals in the entire history of the Champions League. He has beaten the opposing team's goalkeeper as many as 140 times, winning the top scorer award an incredible 7 times. Additionally, he has won the most matches in history, 808. These records will likely stand for many years. The era of Ronaldo and Messi was one of 2 extraordinary talents, and we may have to wait a long time to see such a fierce rivalry between 2 outstanding players again. Both often said that the greatness of the other motivated them to work harder and break barriers that seemed impossible. We might never clearly determine who was better, as both set incredible but different records.